Hi, in the next 10 minutes, we will learn loops in Python. Basically, every programming language supports this loops concept. Then my question is, why these loops are so important, or why we need these loops into our programming language. Suppose if I want to print my name 10 times, then what I have to do is 10 times I use print statement, I am getting these result. That means I am getting 10 times of my name. Assume that if I want to print my name 1000 times, is this possible here? Yes, it is possible here, but here the problem is it is little bit headache. So to overcome this problem, we have loops concept. Then what is meant by loops? Loop is nothing but a repeated process, or it is executed repeatedly until the condition false. If you see here this flow chart, here I am starting my loop, it comes to condition. If the condition is true, then it executes certain statements or certain code, and again the controller go back to condition. If the condition true, then again it executes some statements, and again the controller go to condition. If the condition is false, then it exit from the loop. Basically we have two types of loop, one is finite and second one is infinite loop. This flowchart is example of finite loop. Coming to infinite loop, here the condition will not be false, it is always true. That means we are executing our code an infinity time. That's why it is called infinity loop. If you consider categorically, if you divide our loops, we have two types. One is pre-test loop, second one is post-test loop. Then what is meant by pre-test loop? Loop is nothing but, first of all we have to check the condition. If the condition true, then we execute our code. If the condition false, we are exit from the loop. Coming to the post-test loop, here first we execute the code, after that we check the condition. In Python we doesn't have any post-test loops, we have only pre-test loops. We have three loops. One is while loop, second one is for loop, third one is nested loop. Let's see one by one. The first loop is while loop. When we don't know how many times we want to repeat our loop or how many times we want to execute our code, at that time we can use this while loop. This is the basic syntax of while loop. First of all you write the while keyword, after that you give expression or your condition followed by this column symbol. After that you give your statements what you want to execute. Coming to here, this flow chart shows how while loop works. Here I am starting my while loop. It checks the condition. If the condition true, then it executes certain amount of statements what we are written for executing. If the condition is false, then it's get out from that particular loop. Let's see with simple example. For that, let me open my Jupyter notebook. This is my Jupyter notebook. Now let's see how to write while loop and how this will be executed. See here, first here I am giving the val equal to 1, and after that I write while keyword and I am writing the condition. The condition is nothing but val less than 9. That means I want to print, and I am giving this colon. After that I am giving the print statement, print of, here I want to print my name, and after that I want to increment one by one. That's why here I am giving val equal to val plus 1. See here, See here, my name I am getting 8 times of my name, because here I am giving val less than 9. First of all, the value is 1 less than 9, of course. Then it prints Ravani, and it comes to here, the starting val value is 1. Now 1 plus 1, 2. Again it comes to the while condition. It checks 2 less than 9. Yes, the condition is true. Then it comes to print statement and it prints. Again it comes to here. Now the value is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 less than 9. Of course the condition is true. So here it prints the statement until here 9 plus 1. 9 less than 9, no, it is false. Then it is out of the loop. So let's get back at presentation. Next loop I have is for loop. When we know how many times we want to repeat our loop or how many times we want to execute our loop, then we can use this for loop. For loop is worked on a sequence of elements. This is the basic syntax of for loop. For give your value in that sequence. If that value is available in that sequence, then this will be executed. If the value not presented in this sequence, then the statements are not executed. Over to here in this flow chart, see here, it checks items in the sequence. If the item is present, then it executes the statement. Again controller go to sequence. Again it checks if the item is available in that sequence or not. If that is not available, it just out of the loop or it is exit from that loop. Let's see with small example. For this, again I need to open my Jupyter notebook. See here, here also I am giving one sequence like 1 2 3 4 5, and I am writing for. Here I am giving the value here I am taking the value as x in here a equal to, and here I am giving to a and colon. Here I am going to print x. See here, I am getting all the values. What are the values available in this sequence? Here I am given 1 2 3 4 5 values. That means I know 5 times my loop will be repeated. So here I am used this for loop. And come back to presentation. Next loop is nested loops. In Python we have 4 types of nested loops. One is for in for, second one is while in while, third one is for in while, fourth one is while in for. So let's see one by one. So again I want to go my Jupyter notebook, and here I am giving one sequence. I am taking the same sequence whatever I taken before. Control V and Control V. Here I am just changing the names, and I am writing the for loop within for. So here for x in a, again for y in b. I am just print those two values x comma y. See here, these values are repeated. I am getting the values, repeated values. So like this, these loop concepts are working in Python. In tomorrow's class we will see what are the conditional statements are available in Python. Thank you so much.